You got to run that
want to
bitch.
do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running
What, the
play
ball?
and create extra space,
Yep.
you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain
If
on
you ain't about to
first
beat
as a
me, just
setup with
keep
second
running,
and
throwing
just
the
a couple
ball.
of inches
It
now
ain't
from the
about to, that shit ain't
29.
about to happen like that.
Winston again, it's Kamara.
There you have
He'll be
it.
brought down right around the 37.
Shit, you caught 2
They'll
touchdowns
get
right there. You
three
threw
as the
you threw
drive
2 touchdowns like
continues. It's a
that.
first
Now
down.
running that shit was
Second and
one of them
inches,
was a play action, bro.
oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield
I'm
because
supposed
Shit,
to
he
you
run. It
threw
was a
2
play
might
action
be
touchdowns
able to
like
pick
that.
up the first down. But
I'm supposed
sometimes
to
You
stop him
threw
from
quarterbacks
rolling out
tendency
on the
is stay
rollout.
with what you are, stay
you
with who
threw
you
2
know,
touchdowns on a
and go
run.
get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Man, both of them plays was rollout play action plays, bro.
That shit looked like it was on a run to me.
Man, that shit
Off the
was
play fake,
rollout
Winston.
play action.
And his
Good.
throw
Oh
is
my
incomplete.
god, look at the
Troutman, the
computer.
intended receiver.
Oh
And it's going
my
to be second
god, the
down.
niggas be getting
Takes
saved by
those
the
big pass
bell.
and featured receivers. They
This
move
shit
all
good.
over the
Zach.
place to try and find good
Zach
matchups,
Screech.
and they had
Oh
one. They were
man.
just unable to complete the pass.
Like this shit.
Come on, bro. This nigga was
Second and
lost
10.
like a motherfucker, dog, and the computer come save the man. Computer ass niggas,
Kamara
bro.
trying the right side. And
Woo!
able to get this one all the way up to about the
Ain't no computer.
46-yard line.
I told you that's how you
Third
tackle.
and 2
That's
coming
what
up.
I
I
told you
want to
10
that.
do.
yards there.
Why wouldn't
All
I
your
do that?
tackles.
That's a good tackle right there.
All your
What you
tackles.
mean?
That
You
nigga
don't think that
tackle
was a
like that
good
all the
tackle?
time. It was. Should have juked that bitch.
Now it's a
But you ain't click
bootleg
on.
with Winston. He'll find his tight
Yeah,
end. It's
that's the
Adam
right
Troutman.
tackle. I make the right
And he is
tackle.
going to have a Saints first down as they're able to
Come
get
on,
the
next
third
next
down
time he
conversion.
lined up with him,
Defense was
I'ma juke the fuck
expecting
out
run,
of
and
him
they're
until
going
you
to
click on.
pass of over 15 yards.
Typical.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10
Haters
at the
gonna hate.
37-yard line.
Oh, good tackle,
He
Bobby
goes
Wagner.
he go into the tackle. This nigga Lamar
Second down.
fucking Murray is fucking
Good
sad,
tackle,
bro.
Bobby
He
Wagner.
had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
He is
I
garbage,
like that
dog.
description because diagnosed
That
is
nigga, he gotta
perfect
give it
on
up.
that one. Read his keys,
Who
made the
that?
play, and he couldn't even get
Murray.
going moving the football.
He's sad.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It's over.
To throw, Winston. He gets this one complete to
Damn,
Traquan
29?
Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm running through that shit. He ain't no big nigga. Running through that
The
shit.
Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pick.
And why Murray can't hit the hole like that and need the same speed?
The impressive
Oh my
opening
god,
drive
dog.
continues.
This
and just
nigga is a
space
clown,
being
bro.
created by those guys up front.
We're seeing
This
this
nigga
season,
Murray
Mark,
fucking
we
Pooh
are
Diddy.
seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On my pick, man.
This nigga dropped the ball.
That was
Boy,
my
nigga.
pick, man.
Boy, niggas be doing the most, bro.
So this is a big play coming up here.
How you dropping the ball, though?
3rd and goal. Winston. Steps away to his left. He's got it. Touchdown.
How you drop the ball, though, bro?
Adam Troutman.
That's
there
all
to
coming.
make the grab. And the Saints
Adam
take it
Troutman.
right down the field and score on the opening drive. half.
In the street. Oh, James Wilson.
That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because
Adam
really,
Troutman,
second down,
baby.
2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the
They didn't want to let me throw the bitch like that last time. They made the man dive.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's how you were
After the
passing
touchdown,
last
wants to kick it off.
I know, but I ain't think I was fucking past that bitch. I had been pressing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, come on. Think I want to run around with Russell?
So they're not going to let you
My
play
shit.
it.
My shit. Gotta go find it. Like,
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, I forgot he was doing that.
hey, come on. I'm telling you, you want to run around? I got something for you. Let's go.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right
Let's
here.
fucking go. Want to run around? Come on.
Offensively, right?
Outside the pocket, huh?
Pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside.
I don't know where the fuck he came jumping from.
10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
He showed they come out there.
Interception. It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jump over him.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
Really big loss. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That one taken in
Oh
by
my God.
Ostrich. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here.
Ah, that's not a drop,
A lot
son.
of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You gotta drop that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the catch is made.
Hurry up and die.
Take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well.
Oh, that bitch hurry up and got down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
That bitch hurry up and got down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Ooh.
Pressure comes and Wilson.
That bitch hurry up and got down. Come on.
These sacks now, they're starting.
I'm gonna make your ass sit in that pocket and throw.
Defensively.
You gonna learn how to sit in that pocket and throw.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Third and long, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he gets this
Oh, fumble, huh?
to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Look how they make me run into my players, bro.
At the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 44
Look how they make it. But nigga don't say his touchdowns come off a fucking throw. I run.
You keep glitching me.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You want to run. You won't run. You won't run. I'm gonna make you run. Look how he run into my man, oh, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his
motherfucker made me go run into my man, dog. Come on, bro.
The drive will begin at the 25.
This nigga, he'll be getting a fluky as shit, bro. How you think the man was wide open, bro? Nigga ran into his man back there.
Both of them niggas was up. I could have killed you all.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coach is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come up with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Winston.
And they kicked me on the oh,
stop playing the cover 2 on me, nigga.
Michael Thomas.
It's over.
And the Saints have taken
Do your thing, MT.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Go get that
Not
bitch.
get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Fight through it. We don't fight through it.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, I'll take it. That's okay.
Go for it. They got Russell Wilson running for his fucking life, huh?
And
Well, that's what
Myers
it
able
is.
to knock it through.
Yeah.
And that will do
You
it
can say that.
for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the
That's
NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside.
You're lucky you got that fucking playoff.
So Brandon Gaudin set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He didn't get that.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, it's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Penny.
Let's
This is going to
go.
depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down.
I've been running for his life. That bitch Cam Jordan could get his ass.
As they convert on 4th down.
I see you, Cam.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside
Run over
the
that
35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Man, nigga gotta be about to play for him.
They run it with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he will have the
Oh, they would not let me click on DeMario, boy.
19-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Second down and goal. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right? Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open. Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
I still got on the board.
You got all the momentum.
Oh. Fucking right, we back up. Fuck it, took you the whole 3rd quarter.
Harris from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
This nigga AK still in the yellow juice. Come on, man. What's wrong with this nigga, man?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara.
Man, cut it out. Cut it out, bro. They gotta stop, dog. They gotta stop. Nigga went nowhere over there, but he made the tackle. Come on, man. Look, here go the bullshit. Here go the bullshit. Here go the bullshit. Nigga make a tackle and get a motherfucking false start, bro. Man. Boy, I tell you, bro. They gotta stop.
They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
They gotta stop, bro.
Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to get
they gotta stop, bro.
The 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Come on,
and he'll
man.
grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shake the fuck out of him every time you try to hit it.
The offense picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. Latavius Murray, touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go. I see Latavius get loose.
Didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I might need that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Come on, bro. How did you do that?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play
Yes, you did.
stand, and they'll take
You keep
that.
running with the fucking ball and you won't throw. Yes, you did. You thought he was open. You thought he was open. I see you. I see you, Rook.
Come on, man.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Stop running and throwing the ball. Stop running to throw the ball.
I didn't try to throw the ball. I'm already running. What am I throwing? I'm past the line.
Now a give. This is Murray.
Let's go, Murray.
Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 72 yards rushing
out
for him
of
now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon,
I
because
can't
right
believe they
now,
let this man
I
throw
can
the
be in
ball.
that hall with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and 11 now. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Winston. And look at this. They get the
turnover they need. Stupid, bro.
Picked off at the 14.
Over his head. I lost the motherfucker. I threw that bitch dumb. That's my fault. I threw that bitch stupid.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Going on the ground with Homer. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Homer. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. There's Wilson. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. This is picked up by the Saints.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop with the running shit.
I had to.
Oh, you did?
I ain't got no time, bro.
You ain't had to run. Throw the ball.
I don't think next week at practice
I could have threw it, but I ain't
On the
like
other
it.
side, no bigger time to
Niggas
force a
is open,
turnover
though.
when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Stop
I was
running.
gonna be able to get out of the
It'll be
round.
second down.
Stop running and throw the ball. They're in the pocket.
I needed to stop the clock.
Yeah, I know. Well, that bitch running now.
They run it again with Kamara. And down
Run over them
inside the
bitches.
40 to about the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm still sure they made a nigga for that.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to right side with Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And with inside 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
They might keep him. Damn. 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 Nigga can't see they shit, huh? Damn.
I'm saying because you were just running the clock, now you call it time up, man. Come on.
I'm about to kick my field goal, bro.
No, that don't make no sense. We ain't even gonna do
it. Do make sense.
Not at all.
Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga can't win 24. But 24-17 was the final score anyway.
No, I'm saying if you would have been on that, like, you know, but you were letting the time run, so you can't call time out the end. Like,
I ain't about to give you the ball back.
You ain't got, okay, but we ain't about to call time out. Fuck it. You ain't want, fuck it. You want to kick a field goal.
Damn, nigga, salty.
Fuck no.
Damn.
Cause I ain't even try to call the first time out before the 2 minutes.
I ain't had nothing to do with that play ball.
I ain't even trying to do it.
Man, you know what? I ain't about to play with them. Fuck it. About to play with the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
I felt like that shit was phony.
Huh?
So I still felt like that shit was phony.
It's always phony when I win, bro. Told you what I was gonna do.
No, not that. I'm talking about how they made me throw that bomb. And I was already past the
He on the run. He
just
keep
said
running with pressure.
Come on, man. I'm past the line, though. Why would he throw it? I'm trying to protect the ball. You know? This nigga throwing it.
You thought that nigga was open.
No, I wasn't even looking at him. I'm looking at what I'm doing. I'm down. I press R1 because niggas was about close to me. I was about to get up, trying to get out of the lane, but I thought niggas might try to I'm trying to protect the ball.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Man, I told you stop playing with me like that, dog. Fucking Erman. Let me put the nigga in. Fuck, I told you that. Stop playing with me. I got you, Andy Dalton. I'm gonna fuck with you too. You gonna play? Told you, down. But you want to run around and throw the ball with the quarterback? I'm gonna make you run around. Them bitches was coming from each corner.
Boy, get the fuck.
All right.
You weren't doing nothing but running defense.
I don't know what E defense is. I was just playing whatever defense is. Man, nigga be saying E defense. Nigga, I'm playing all type of defense.
Man, you ain't never been in that.
I went found the defense. I went found the defense. Now I'm playing with Indianapolis Colts defense.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain.
I went found the defense, dog.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? And it's kind of stacked up. Found a little
we switching it up.
And frankly, they're pretty close to
you saw them niggas coming?
on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
Oh, look at that.
And down he goes, but he takes
Let's go,
him up
Montgomery.
to the 40.
Break the motherfucking neck.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well,
whoever wants some, nigga, come get it.
Watches that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back
Fucking face man is gonna be down your throat. Keep trying to hit stick.
I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Fuck, he saw that truck coming.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You hit a train?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
You heard what the man just said, huh? Defenders stay at home.
So 3rd down coming up.
If you want to stay at home, we going. That nigga could not get to the outside.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down two-point conversion. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And off comes to Montgomery. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run with Montgomery. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Under 10.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Bears take it all the way down the field.
Those Bears
score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, you can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Dang, the truck 8 in there, right?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey.
Come here. Ooh.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, so he won't run with McCaffrey.
And quickly another first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're starting to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
You're going to start running next, huh?
Like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up
you ready, Khalil? He coming your way.
But getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Come on, keep playing. Keep playing with me.
Right side.
He's gonna make everything happen.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead.
That's what I'm talking about. Jump that route.
Defense, did they have
let's go. Take that to the house, dude.
Already on the board? Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overramped. Others say, I got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
You got to see all that, bro. Stop thinking.
14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
And
now the kick is away.
You're in that offense, so you can do for everything.
I thought he was going to get your boy. No, he ain't go with him. He ain't go with him.
It's a touchback.
Stop thinking he's going to win.
To the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I know. Guess what? You about to get some dubs now. If my defense is on fire now.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next
drive. Same defense I had.
Decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
to
just bunker in now. All right,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds.
You got to get out that.
It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And
stop that.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And
all me. Let's go.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
Out, Eddie Jackson.
Return to the 6-yard line. So they took their shot.
He under pressure.
But in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away.
Yeah, throw that bit like that too. No, he under pressure. Y'all ain't used to throwing the ball like that. Y'all always outside the pocket.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ooh.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Hold and go, boy.
2 minutes to play. First half.
It's
14-0.
That's fucking hold and go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Fields. And the throw there
You let him catch that, Allen Roberts.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Moore on the return.
Wow.
Call that a 49-yard punt,
you're
but a
not
net of
going
just
nowhere,
39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will
That's what
take over
defense.
now,
Let's
first
get
and 10.
another turnover.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over
Sam
at him,
Darnold killed.
and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, it's Darnold. His throw incomplete. Defensively,
Here's
Charles,
Sam
they
Darnold
continue to
killed.
really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly
He was about to
right.
be
They've been
missing his
assignment
mouth.
sound, staying in their lanes,
He let
keeping
you
proper
that bitch out
leverage,
of bounds.
and communicating well,
Wow.
too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10.
Watch
Once
the
again from the
crossing route.
28. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Come here.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Watch the crossing
25
route.
yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this.
Man,
into
so
the end
nobody
zone.
touch him?
Touchdown, Carolina.
Good.
Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
Let's go
And
get
that'll
3.
cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Computer. Let's go get 3, huh? We're gonna get 3. Come on, young buck.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Got a block. Got a
Mooney,
block.
the target there.
Got a block.
It's 3rd and short.
Well, you
Right.
certainly
You
don't
got
want to
lucky.
go 3 and out here and get the football right
Hey,
back,
2 niggas
because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you
Got a
don't
block.
convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's got his man in stride.
Don't get greedy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
I threw that bitch stupid.
Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point is he'll
Throw it over his head. I gotta get back to using my other button. I can't.
Was trying to push it downfield, but the
I
safety
loafed that motherfucker.
And he'll learn
That's why I went like that.
that you have to hold the
Throw that
safety.
bitch right
And you do that
over
with
his
your
head.
head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety
But that
so
over
you
his
get
head, he
back to
down.
the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field in Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3.
All right, defense is time to
Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Fucking hate, bro.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I see you, big hick.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The bootleg, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That is caught. It's
Anderson. Man, come on, man. So the niggas don't drop the ball when a nigga hit him? Like, come on, bro.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
It don't matter, my nigga. I be doing the same thing. The computer be knocking the ball out of nigga hands. I don't give a fuck. Possession or not. Come on, bro. They be having to do nothing. Nigga say possession catch, but you got hit by 3 niggas. Wow.
The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's saying it again.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You waiting on the computer to do it.
On the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Hey, like you just did.
What you mean? But I just did. That was me shaking.
To throw is Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Nigga, I was Khalil Mack, bro.
Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago.
But I'm saying, if the computer gonna help, knock the ball out the hand.
Where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn,
I'm the one who made this football.
Find soft spots and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that in
all the niggas standing right there. Like, come on, man.
5 yards on the carry.
Any other time a nigga hit the ball, let this come out. Go, go, go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
You got to, what you call that, Fields? You got to see that blitz.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Derek Brown making the stop. From the gun, here's Fields. And he can't
oh my God.
He's taken down.
I like that. I like that. Keep sending all them bitches. Keep sending all them bitches. Ooh, he one-on-one. I like that. Come on. Send them bitches now.
So 3rd down and a field goal.
Send them bitches now.
Right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Send them bitches now.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Send them bitches now.
Oh my
Come on.
goodness,
How he dropped that?
Changer, but he could not hang on.
How he dropped that?
That means it's just one last chance left, and this
Come
has to
on,
be a
Allen
first
Robinson.
down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Santos' kick is up and through.
How the fucking drop that, Allen Robb?
Here in the final
Come on,
stages.
bro.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
All right, y'all ready? Defense? Y'all already know what to do. Stop the run. Oh, excuse me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
Stop the run.
Right now.
We here for the run.
Out there and show it.
Yeah,
Stop the run.
Stay in that groove here this go around. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
We're here for the run. That's what we wanted him to do, and he did it.
Shows tonight the home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive,
My
preaching
safety
that
got
to
to
your
be
team,
back.
and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown.
Get a touchdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go, nigga. Stop playing with me. Nigga, let's go. Take it out of his hands. Nigga.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs
in
in
the
the
helmet,
didn't
man.
get to it. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the point after try for Santos. And no sweat, he puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
First of all, he wasn't even supposed to be jumping like that. Did he making a nigga jump crazy?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside.
Man, he a rookie.
He brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Man, that was the nigga home son.
No, Devontae Jackson, man.
Oh, well, that's even worse.
Both times.
Fuck, he trash. That nigga just got speed.
He beat him to the ball.
That nigga trash, man. That's why he didn't come down. That's why he ain't come down with it. Fuck. That's what I'm talking about.
The Panthers out
my
there
rock
ready
piece.
to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences
Ooh,
called.
he trying to strip
If they
that
get out
bitch.
of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds
Look how phony that shit
on the
was.
clock.
Now we're in the
I'm
situation.
glad my computer man did knock it out the same.
They'll totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All
Kick that
focus is
bitch.
locked in. Gonna call
Test your
multiple
leg out.
plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't do nothing either.
All that time out enough. Fix that shit. How funny is it?
Oh, I'm gonna decline it for you, dog.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I couldn't do nothing. 65 yards, you trying to hit that bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Look at the dudes.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT.
That
It's a
nigga
little
almost
teaching
made that
moment
bitch.
here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
Probably could
we
hit a
had
60.
sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score,
probably
the other team gets a
hit
possession.
a 60
And
yard.
after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He suggested it. That's the only reason I tried that shit.
Fuck, it's the end of the game. Might as well. Fuck, I told you to do it. You ain't listen to me. Fuck, try. It ain't like I'm gonna get the ball on the side of the field.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Dog, they would not let me jump, bro.
And a big turnover there.
Man.
Will get the football back.
Dog, how do you jump? Triangle, right?
On this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight.
Why do people do not jump, bro? Look how my man just keep running. Look at this shit.
Not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing. So now he's got to go to the sideline. Hope his defense picks him up and be ready to go back out there. And
they gotta stop.
Make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
They gotta stop, dog. They gotta let me jump.
Really on the running play, give him maybe a yard.
They gotta stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Swung that bitch out too far.
Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Oh, they be doing me dirty, bro. They would not let you motherfucking jump, bro. They gotta stop.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
I was looking for the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw.
That nigga go to that play every time, bro. Dog, they would not. That I keep telling the nigga, that's something going on with that play, bro. I couldn't click. Look at my man. Look at my end. Like you can't control him. You can't control him on that play. The run. You can't control him on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I
Another
knew the
big
niggas
gainer
gonna go to
that
that
time.
old
This one
cheap
goes for
ass play,
19
bro.
yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school
You
NFL
might as well
football.
kick a
The
field goal,
right side of
dog.
the offensive line, often known as the
Get it over
nasty
with.
side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old
I'm
Atlanta
not letting you
Falcons
score a touchdown.
2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard.
Oh, cheap
Yeah,
ass
looks
play.
like just 1 yard there. So
Fucking
that'll
man
bring up
just
second and
always just go
9.
across
And I
and
know
be
you, with every
burning
carry,
everybody.
especially in overtime,
They
you're
gonna give a
saying,
fuck
hear
if he
that ball
fast or
carrier,
slow.
hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
Knew
And I
that
know the
shit was
defensive
coming. That
guys
shit would not.
poking,
Fucking
clawing,
Khalil Mack,
raking,
he
trying to
coming around
knock
the
the
end.
ball
He just
free
be
and protect
confused.
their end zone.
Yeah,
Like,
like you
come on,
alluded to,
bro.
especially this part of the field.
He getting jammed up in a buku fucking traffic instead of just coming straight on the end.
And he
Good
got it.
game.
The kick is good.
They be doing the
He's
most,
able
bro.
to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a
How they
possession,
right?
how
but
they
when the
don't
clock runs
how
out,
they don't
that's
let the
it.
man
So that was a
jump though, bro?
well-calculated drive
They
to use
gotta
up
let
the
my
majority of the
receivers
clock
jump, dog.
and leave your opponent with little to no time
Nigga be
left.
pressing triangle, dog, and the people just still be running.
You ain't bring no new drink up there?
That shit was crazy.
Here we go. Now I'm gone.
They got, huh?
I'm off. I'm gone.
Oh, all right, fool.